Hello everybody, welcome back. Another short ride with the stud. Number 109. Well, we got a bunch of them in there now. A lot of time frames, a lot of action. This one is a really good one. Actually, it is from a Continental show. It's from about 1984-85. It's in that program on all those Continental shows, we had what was called the NWA Stars of the Week that we were doing. And this one is a kind of a special one, a very special one as a matter of fact. Gary Von Erich had beaten Ric Flair in Dallas for the NWA World title. And this match is going to be coming to you from Japan. And it's going to be Ric Flair against Gary Von Erich. And it's a building full. I have no idea what building it might have been. Knowing Japan and the way things work there was probably the last night. It was probably in Tokyo. And it might have been in Sumo Hall, which was a tremendous experience to wrestle in that building. Because the Japanese don't sit in seats. They sit on their chair, they cross their legs and they sit on the floor. And that building held, I think it was 25,000 people. And that was an awesome sight when you walk out there and go to the ring and you see, and you can imagine how big a building has to be to hold 25,000 people all sitting on their butts. Pretty amazing sight, and I can kind of see this World Championship night. Gary Von Erich defending his title against Ric Flair, and can't get much better than this. Let's have a look.
Each week here on Continental Championship Wrestling, we do bring you the stars of the NWA, and certainly the outstanding star of the NWA is indeed the National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair. Now, Flair has held this title on 3 different occasions. Now, the last time he won the title was from Gary Von Erich in Japan. Before that, of course, he defeated the only man ever to win the title on 7 different times, Harley Race. Well, the man who defeated Harley Race at one point in his career for that world title and held that title, albeit for a short period of time, nonetheless, he held the title, was Tommy Wildfire Rich. Certainly, in my mind, there is no athlete who is better qualified, better suited mentally, temperamentally, and physically to win that title than Tommy Wildfire Rich. But I want Tommy Wildfire Rich and all of you to see what kind of a champion we have in the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Ric Flair. Let's journey now to Japan and watch Ric Flair as he regains his title for a 3rd time. How long he'll hold on to that title does remain to be seen, because he has got to face Tommy Rich for that world title, and Tommy may become one of the few men in history to win that championship for a 2nd time. Let's go to Japan. All right, Gary Von Erich with the abdominal stretch on the NWA former World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair. Flair, in a return match, breaks the hold. We are in Japan, and you can hear Sapporo Nofumi behind us as he brings you the Japanese version of this particular match. But it is Flair and Von Erich. Von Erich, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, having won it in the name of his brother David Von Erich in a memorial match in Texas Stadium. High vertical suplex on the former champion Ric Flair. And it looks at this point in time like Flair is in serious trouble with Von Erich. Lateral press, but Flair powers out before the 3 count. Von Erich very much in control. Here is a man who is tremendously conditioned and is fighting with a vengeance, fighting in the memory of his brother, and his brother, of course, who passed away in Japan after injuries sustained from a wrestling match there. And again, Von Erich going for the lateral press, and again, Flair able to power his way out. Flair coming to his feet very slowly. An Irish whip off the ropes. And it was Flair hanging onto those ropes, Von Erich catching nothing more than empty air.
絶対に日本でベルトを取り返す、こういう風に自信を
Flair hobbling toward his man, moves in on him.
足を引きずってはおります。
Flair catches Von Erich, a chop into the throat. Flair now, an Irish whip, misses with a chop, and it's Von Erich now. Beautiful cross-body block, hooks the far leg. But once again, Flair, with tremendous second effort, is able to withstand the challenge of the pinfall, and now comes to his feet once again. Kerry Von Erich, a roundhouse right that puts Flair outside the ring, through the middle ring ropes. You can see there part of the entourage that greeted Kerry Von Erich as he entered the ring. High head scissors, and Von Erich goes over that top rope. That was on his own momentum. Von Erich coming up very slowly indeed. Flair inside the ring, and the count is on. It is critical, however, that Von Erich get back into the ring if this match is to continue. Von Erich could easily count himself out and retain the title. But the Von Erichs are not that kind of competitors. They are tough competitors.
What an ending to it. What a great match. Those Von Erich boys were good talents, really good talents, and Flair obviously is right there, one of the best, no doubt about it. And to do that in Japan is what a big honor for one of the Von Erich boys to be there and to do that. I think it had something to do with his brother, too, at that time frame with David. Some type of tribute for David. So a lot into that story right there, and I can't do all of it, but I hope you've enjoyed it. That's a classic piece right there, and I want to thank everybody for your continued support, and we're going to bring in another one.